At about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 52 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down.
He's crashing.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Jackson now. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Tighten. Check, check. Lucky. Go.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, 28 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Jahan, what I need?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preach.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He returns the kickoff and even 90 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he is gonna go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tim Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Right, echo.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
218, chop.
4th down.
Gun.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st down, it's Ingram. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Mike 50.
2nd and 6.
Squeeze, double.
At the 20
Mike 50, Mike 50, go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Danielle Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run from the pistol with Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Minnesota.
Jahan, what I need?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all.
Touchdown, Vikings! Josh Doxson, 49 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland, and you know about my relationships with the head coach and the general manager there, but putting that aside, one, never would have made the deal for him. I just never saw him as a guy that was going to go from place to place and be the influence that you want in a locker room, and that proved to be true in Oakland. Now he gets a new start, kind of a fresh start, to put it mildly, in New England, and they seem to be all on board with that. But that has to be the one team that can take him, because they have a head coach there that if he doesn't do what the head coach wants, he actually will get rid of him. If he went to another team, they would try and continue to make it work, and that might grind down a team in a locker room, but that won't happen in New England. So if he's still there, that means...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tim Williams getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, and the pressure gets to him again. Tim Williams. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Gun.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go, go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Well, normally you and I would have gone through our season predictions before week 1, but Hurricane Dorian prevented us from doing that last week. So let's go ahead and hear them, your division winners and then the Super Bowl.
Okay, let's start in the AFC. New England in the East.
Bold.
Tennessee in the South. Pittsburgh in the North. And Kansas City out west.
Okay, so I'm with you on 3 of the 4, but I'm going to go with a way too strong week 1 reaction and give Baltimore the edge in the North.
Oh, I like that
Okay.
one. All right, let's go NFC.
All right.
I'm going Philadelphia in the East, New Orleans in the South, Minnesota in the North, and the Los Angeles Rams out west.
Okay, so I got 2 different ones. I'm going to go Dallas on the East, and then I'm going to go Green Bay in the North.
The reason I didn't go Dallas, there hasn't been a repeat winner in the East since 2003-2004. So I go with history on that one. Super Bowl predictions, I like Kansas City and New Orleans. 3rd time's the charm for the Saints to get to the Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm going to go New England over New Orleans in the Super Bowl.
So you got New England winning it?
Yet again, shocker.
I've got New Orleans beating Kansas City, so this is going to be fun to see how it turns out.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go, Mike 40, Mike 40. Ricky, go hard.
4th down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, watch it. Hey, Ken.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Yellow. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Hey, Zoo.
They'll throw again. Cousins. It's hauled in by Doxson. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Cook, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Clark. Hey, wahoo. Gun.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Well, with that incompletion, I want to get some early season predictions from you because I love to do that, and I like to hold you to what you say later in the year. How about MVP and Defensive Player of the Year predictions from you, Mr. Davis?
Well, it could be the same person if I chose Aaron Donald, couldn't it? Because the last couple of years, he's been the Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL and made a strong case to be the MVP overall.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kentrell Brothers coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. To throw again on second down. Jackson, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Ingram again, a first down carry. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. On second and 2, Jackson, and it's caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here.
Jet, ready. Pittsburgh. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, bomber.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check 37. Whip. Watch the whip. Check three. Check safety.
Man open left side is Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
One.
Following the interception, Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Jackson. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Cousins on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 60 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get them one closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Jackson, option right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Go ahead.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Go.
One last shot now for Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.
my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every if you were me, it didn't happen. Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh.
Hey, Wood!
Daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music keeps blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Make it down for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, I put you out of my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. It took so many years, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes on the road.